my friends, Andy Vegan. Today is my weekly Gentle Juicefasting day. Once a week I don't eat. I put my digestion to rest. Fasting is just reducing calories, medical definition, over time of course. And it is not unusual. Most of the time of humankind, people didn't have enough food to eat every day. It's only that we have 3 meals a day. That's pretty modern since industrialization of land agriculture. We have all plenty food in many countries, in some countries in the West. But before that, fasting was so common, and well, there was an alternative. When you had food, you eat, and when you're not, you fast. So some of our habits are still connected to that, coming from that, because of the most part of our lives as a species. So now, in many cultures, fasting is practiced as a ritual, as a religious or a cleansing. I do it for cleansing, and it's very nice to put the digestion at rest, to reduce calories. In addition to the calories, I don't eat fiber. Fiber is the part that is made by plants. Each plant has a different fiber, keeps the plant in shape. And one of the greatest fibers, the strongest fibers I know is the rhubarb. And my juice is a rhubarb juice today because I removed the fiber. This is one stalk of rhubarb. And you see I cut it in thin slices because the fiber here in the peel or inside is very strong. And you have long stems, stalks of rhubarb, and when you put that in the juicer, the walls is covered with that fiber and it's stuck. You can't do it all the time. You have to cut. When I cut it into thin slices here, make sure that the juice is not stuck. So it's one large stalk of rhubarb. And I remember when I was little, we had rhubarb in our garden, and in spring, it's one of the first things that comes out, large plants with large leaves. The leaves you should not eat. The leaves have a lot of oxalate, huge amounts, and that's a little bit much. But the stems are pretty cool, you can eat them, and it's a vegetable, the most sour vegetable there is. And there were almost no recipes for rhubarb. I read a little bit about it, until we had sugar in abundance in the culture. Sugar was also rare, and now it is common. And as soon as we have sugar from refineries and all the time available, then they began to make rhubarb recipes. But otherwise, when I was a kid, I remember going to the rhubarb, when you go fresh in spring until June. It is you can use it, and I ate the sticks. I ate it right there. They're sour, but I tried it recently, and it's really delicious. It's very sour, but it's not aggressive sour. It's not like a lemon. Different. Very sour, though. But the stick or so I can eat. And after a while, it's too much, of course. Then I go home, and I remember I took sticks home and put it into sugar. Peeled it, put it in sugar, and ate it with the sugar. That was delicious then. But you can really eat it as it is, raw, sour, and it's fun. It's great. It's crunchy. It's juicy. It's loud when you eat it, and it tastes sour, but in a nice way, I would say. Check it out. So, of course, I make it in a juice now, and the juices, they are very sour, so I have to add other ingredients that are balancing the sour flavor. I want to have a sour juice. So what I do is I add a carrot. I've done that before. This is here. I'll show you all the carrots. It's about the same amount of the rhubarb. So it's a carrot rhubarb juice, basically. You see, carrot. Just maybe 3 cups or so, both 2.5 or so each. Same amount, just to give you an idea how much I take. And then that wouldn't be enough. The carrot has a lot of sugar, like all the earth flavors. Beet also a lot of sugar. But beet doesn't work. But with the carrot, it works, and it is not enough sugar. It's not sweet enough. You gotta When you juice rhubarb, it's not that easy. Yeah? Oftentimes you end up with a juice that is just too sour to enjoy. Yeah. So what I try today is adding 3 fruit. One of my favorite juices, fruit juices, is apple, pear, and orange juice. I have each two, two apples and two pears here. Yeah? And all of these fruit have sugar, but the pear, it's a ripe pear, nice and ripe. That has important because the pear adds that sweetness I would like to balance the rhubarb. But the orange also has a lot of sweetness. But at the same time, the orange has also bitter flavors, and a little bit also has the pear, a little bit bitter flavor, not so much. And the apple has a sweet-sour balance, a nice one. So there's also sweetness in all the fruit is sugar. And this juice, this apple, pear, orange juice, in itself is a wonderful juice because it has a very nice complex sweet and sour balance. Very nice with the bitter pear and the bitter orange, so nice. And it has also a little creaminess. It's a really delicious juice, and I haven't seen it outside there in the shops. You can see an orange juice, apple juice, pear juices, all kinds of juices. But an orange apple pear juice I haven't seen yet. But you gotta try it, it's still delicious. So that is the juice I will put together with the rhubarb and the carrot today. And I begin right away juicing it, and I tell you in a while, or in a moment when I come back, what it tastes like. Let's see. Look at this. This is my carrot rhubarb juice, and it is 1 liter. That's about what this container has. And I'll drink that slowly, sip by sip, not fast, yeah? Because when the fiber is removed from the juice here, this is the fiber, most of it, that what gives the plant a shape, and that's what we use in digestion to keep us healthy. Because the fiber is that what has to be separated from the nutrients. The bacteria do that. We have a lot of bacteria in the intestines. That's very important for our health, for the immune system, and they feed on the fiber. They separate what we need and what we not need. And we have to feed them to keep them healthy because they are great support for us. And when the fiber is removed from the food, we just drink, and the nutrients go directly to the bloodstream. We also reduce all the nutrients together with the fiber. There's an important part of the nutrients called polyphenols. They seem to be locked to the fiber. So you don't get exactly that what you get when you eat the whole food. Some important nutrients you don't get. But fasting is not about getting enough nutrients. Fasting is about reducing the nutrients, the food, maybe more the calories than the nutrients. So we get a lot of nutrients also in the gentle juice fasting. If you do kind of fasting with water only, you reduce all the nutrients, but that's not needed. The fiber, reducing the fiber and reducing the calories, the energy, that also is a fasting, and you don't need to go all in with water fasting. That can be very challenging. The body can also suffer and be harmed. You don't even notice it. With the inner organs, the kidneys, for example, they eliminate the toxins usually. And if you don't drink, for example, enough, and you have a lot of toxins removed from the fasting, the kidneys can be harmed. So a lot of drinking is very important, and longer than 1 day, even 1 day can also harm you, fasting. So when you fast, you should have oversight of a medical professional to avoid that harm. Maybe you cannot fast because of health conditions, or you have a medication, for example. That fasting can change the dosage in a significant way, and it can also be harmful. So that's have to be very careful with that. So, but I feel very healthy and great. Usually when I do 1 day, there's no problem usually. As you know, we always did that. Yeah. So if you feel great, then 1 day shouldn't be a problem. But even then, it can be. Yeah. So drinking more is the most important. And I know when I drink 4 liters water, tea, plant milks, juices, a 4 liter. I found for myself. That's just a personal information. I give you just to get an example. I feel great. And sometimes I get a little bit headache, but not when I drink enough water or other things that I can drink, a lot of fiber. A lot of liquid is needed to detox, to help the body to detox, to wash it out. Because on a fasting day, it's a lot about detoxing. The same as at night when I sleep, when I go to bed, usually the brain begins to detox the body very strongly. A lot of bad toxins come out of the brain. Also, the liver does the job, and also all these inner organs, they are for cleansing. And to me, fasting is like a longer night. I'm awake now, but it has a similar effect when this cleansing takes place, when you reduce the calories. The body goes to a different mode. The metabolism, the way how we produce our energy, is different on a fasting day. It's called ketosis. The body doesn't burn only sugar. Usually the cells burn sugar. But on a fasting day, when you have less calorie, the body changes the metabolism, the way to produce energy, to a more effective, to emergency state. That's called ketosis, and they burn ketones. Ketones are smaller molecules than sugar, and they're more effective. So, but that is not so important. I want to just, give some ideas. And this cleansing even takes place on the fasting day too, and it's very intense, and that's why I drink a lot, but only one day with juices to make it delightful. A lot of fun to drink juices. And now I will taste this juice because it's important to me on a fasting day to feel great. And one way to feel great is to have these delicious juices. They are wonderful when it's delicious. And let me try it now. Texture and the colors are beautiful. I already see that it's runny, not watery, but runny. The pear makes it creamier usually. And the color is like a carrot, but lighter because the rhubarb also makes a light, slightly green, whitish juice. And the pears, the apples and the oranges also change a little bit the color, but basically it looked like a carrot juice to me. So it's a little bit creamier than a usual carrot juice or orange juice because of the pears, I guess, mostly. But let's taste it now. I'm excited to find out what it tastes like. Let's see. Do I have enough sweetness in it, or is it just too sour because of the rhubarb? Let's see. Oh no, very nice. The gentle sour flavor. The rhubarb is clearly there, it's present. It's a very strong flavor. But the carrot also balances this sweetness. And of course, the 3 fruit also balance it nicely. It's a very simple juice, because the orange pear fruit juice, orange pear apple juice makes it delicious, not too sour, that is, it makes it sweeter. And I didn't add any lemon or ginger today. That would significantly change the flavor, and maybe, because I know that from carrot juices, when you add lemon to carrot juice, it's delicious, but it's a different flavor then. And the ginger, I found, can be very significant in a rhubarb juice. The rhubarb is a hard flavor, hard, flat flavor. That's how I would describe it. The feeling, it's hard to describe. We have no word for that. You have to taste it. But that's my feeling, hard and flat. And the ginger makes it even harder. So usually I add ginger to make it warmer and light. But with the rhubarb, I'm a little bit skeptical. Like, you can do a little bit ginger, but it makes it only get easily too hard, I would say. So I didn't take the ginger today. And the lemon, you put lemon in the rhubarb juice, it's always getting sour. I mean, too sour maybe. You could also add a little bit of lemon. It easily get too much. So far, for the first time here with this combination, I only added the 3 fruit, apples, orange, pears, and maybe the next time I will try it with lemon and ginger, but not today. Today I wanted to taste it, what it's like just as is, this new carrot rhubarb juice with orange apple pear. Maybe next time with lemon ginger, but look at it. You see it is creamy a little bit. It runs into the glass, and it's a wonderful juice. Yeah? I really like it. It has it's a decent flavor. It's not very strong and with edges or so, or lemon sour flavor or ginger or so. It's really gentle, rounded flavor. A lot of different characters in there. All the three fruit and the lemon and the rhubarb and the carrot is in there. I can taste that. And now I have to drink it all. It takes some time. As I said, I need to drink it slowly. Otherwise, the juice rushes, the nutrients rush into the bloodstream. Without the fiber, they moderate that. The fiber is also needed to moderate how fast we take the nutrients in. The fiber need time to digest, and by that time, they only let a small piece of the nutrients, small part of the nutrients into the blood at a time. And that's also one of the healthy effects of the fiber that we usually need in a healthy diet is very much characterized by having a lot of fiber. Most people eat too little. Only a third of the fiber they need. So you need a whole food plant-based diet is the healthy diet, when you have a lot of fiber. So that's usually needed to do that. But without the fiber, as I said, the nutrients, the sugar goes directly to the bloodstream and you drink it fast, then you get overwhelmed the system, you can have problems with insulin and all these things, and not so good. So drinking it slow is important, and by that time when I drink it, I can taste it, I can feel how it works on my body and my system, and that's what tasting really is to me. The whole body tastes it. It's in the body, it begins to work, and then that's part of the experience of that food. And I really understand, I get an understanding of that, of the ingredients here with the juicing. It's a very direct experience. The senses are sharpened on a fasting day because also usually on a day with eating healthy food, digestion takes 10% or so of the energy from the food I take. So that energy I don't need. The energy goes all into the sensation, the senses, and I can really be more creative and feel more from the senses. I smell more. I'm more aware. That's all part of fasting. Is a fascinating day. It's a light day. I don't need that much time in the kitchen. I can just make the juices or a tea or a drink of water. It's very easy like that, and I feel light. It's like flying a little bit. I love these days, but it has to be made sure that everything is prepared. I have my juices. I have a lot of drinking, and then it's okay. If something goes wrong and it feels a little bit bad, I just slow the fasting down. It's a strong cleansing. So just slowing it down, I eat a little salad or so, maybe a smoothie with the fiber. That slows it down, and that's easier then. But it should not be a pushing. It shouldn't be pressing. It shouldn't be stressed. Fasting should be really gentle, in my view. Because when I feel great, then the body heals itself. If there is no stress mode. In the stress mode, the body can't heal itself. It's either or. Either a stress, and you have to fight to flee or something, and when you have not stress, you can heal, digest, restore, like at night. At night, the body restores the tissues, memories get better, and these kind of things. Yeah. So that's a fasting day to me. I hope you enjoyed the video. And maybe you will try this juice, make your own, maybe show me, tell me about it, what you did, how you liked it. I'm very happy. You can subscribe MD Vegan on YouTube. You can like the video, please give me a like if you do. And then subscribe MD Vegan, have another recipe every single day. I make a new recipe every single day because I want to explore the endless vegan variety. I want to make easy recipes and inspire others also to be vegan, and that is easy to be vegan. It's not difficult. I can easily do it. With easy recipes, you can have so much fun. You can enjoy all the different plants we can eat. And that's why I make always the new recipes, just to inspire others and to myself also explore all these plants. Okay, thanks for watching. And maybe you can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and X. There's, by the way, a Facebook page called TriYoga Moon Fasting. TriYoga is the yoga style of the flow. It's the yoga of the 21st century, I would say. It's a revolution. The flow comes into the yoga world by TriYoga. That was the invention of the flow. It's a real technique and a method to really feel the energy flow inside and to be happy. And so it's a non-violent lifestyle, TriYoga lifestyle. Also vegan people in TriYoga are oftentimes very vegan and the founder Kali Ray, Yogini Kaliji, she's a great promoter of veganism and helps the animals whenever she can. Very nice person, and she always also inspired this gentle juice fasting, TriYoga moon fasting, and that's why I called that page TriYoga moon fasting. On Facebook, you can be also part of that. There's all my juices are there, the fasting calendar for the best days, and so forth. See you soon.